Okay, for this demonstration I had to try and think of something that most people would be suffering from slightly, at least. Most human beings, no matter where they are in the world, are probably concerned about global events at the moment. If you think about things that have gone on like 9/11, 7/7, the amount of paedophiles that we're hearing about in the Catholic Church, all these sort of things, makes you a little bit concerned about what's going on in the world. I mean, this is down to the media at the end of the day. The world is not such a scary place. Yes, scary things do go on, but the world is not that bad. Not as bad as they make out anyway. So, if you're thinking about some of those events, on a scale of 0 to 10, how does it make you feel about concern that you're going to be blown up at any moment, or that your children could be interfered with? These sort of levels of worry. On a scale of 0 to 10, where is it? Shall we say it's... I mean, it'll be subjective to you. You'll know what you're doing. Let's just say that we're going with a 5. This is our setup phrase then, and we're going to do it 3 times. And whilst we're doing that, we'll be tapping on the karate chop point here. 2 fingers, slight bit of pressing, nothing too heavy. So, along with me. Even though I'm concerned about global events, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm concerned about global events, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I'm concerned about global events, other than that, I'm fine. Now, follow me with this one. Concerned about global events. Eyebrow point. Concerned about global events. Side of the eye. Concerned about global events. Under the eye. Concerned about global events. Under the nose. Concerned about global events. Chin. Concerned about global events. Collarbone. Concerned about global events. Under the arm. Concerned about global events. The wrist. Concerned about global events. Now I want you to start tapping on the gamut point here, and I'm going to run through this with you. I want you to stare at the camera now and just look at my finger. Now close your eyes, still tapping on that gamut point. Open your eyes, follow my finger. Keep following my finger and keep tapping on the 9 gamut. Follow my finger round and back again. Hum, happy birthday. Count to 5 quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hum, happy birthday again. Start tapping on the crown again. Concerned about global events. 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 Now, let's see how we're feeling about that. Yes, we're never going to get rid of all our concerns about what's going on in the world, but we don't need to feel tense about it. So has it come down? If we're feeling that way, perhaps we're down to a 3 now out of 10 on the SUD scale. Well, we could do another round, and I'll do one briefly. We won't do the 9 gamut again, or do a second round, but we could then move into it and go, even though I'm still concerned slightly about global events, other than that I'm fine. Even though I'm still slightly concerned about global events, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm still slightly concerned about global events, other than that I'm fine. Still slightly concerned. 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 So that's the basic technique for EFT. How this could work with you and your PTSD is, I'm feeling anxious, I'm feeling nervous, I'm feeling depressed, whatever the emotion is, it could take the edge off it. You might be feeling terrified because you've just had a flashback and it's up right here as a 9 or a 10 out of 10. Do a quick round of this. I'm feeling terrified, other than that I'm fine. Do that. You might bring it only down to a 7, but it's taking the edge off it. In my mind, it's better than taking drugs, at least for these sort of things. So that's the basic technique, and you can use it anywhere. You can even do it discreetly in public if you really need to. You can just be sitting there with your pint and go. If you just think the thought, obviously I'm not thinking it because I'm saying it, but think the setup phrase, do it 3 times, and then just casually there going. Not so obvious. Yes, you might get the odd look, but most people are concerned with themselves and won't see what you're doing. Go to the toilet, hide yourself, whatever. This can work at any time. It can take the edge off things and it can remove the problem. In the next video we're going to go into something called the movie technique, which is one of the techniques that I would have used with you and what a good EFT therapist would use with you. But that's it for this video. Use this technique and see how it works for you.